Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, students, today we have to discuss and we have to solve numericals of unit number 2 kinematics from numerical number 2.6 to 2.10. You people are supposed to watch them, see them carefully, and you have to try to understand them. So now the statement of numerical number 2.6 is this, that a train starts from rest with an acceleration of 0.5 meter per second square. Find its speed in kilometer per hour when it has moved through 100 meter. व्हाट्स द स्टेटमेंट कि एक जो ट्रेन है वो रेस्ट से स्टार्ट करती है अपनी मूवमेंट और इसका एक्सेलरेशन हो जाता है कितना 0.5 मीटर पर सेकंड स्क्वायर. हमने इसकी स्पीड फाइंड आउट करनी है किलोमीटर पर आवर में किस वक्त जब ये 100 मीटर यानी डिस्टेंस कवर कर ले. Now we have to prepare the data for the given statement. So we know that the train has started its movement from rest. So initial velocity will be 0. So acceleration is given, that is 0.5 meter per second square, and distance which it has covered is 100 meter. We have to find out this final velocity, mean its speed, and in that we have to find it in kilometer per hour. Now we have to take its solution, and we know that the third equation of motion is 2as is equals to vf square minus vi square. Students, you should know that how we can select a proper formula and proper equation for solving a particular numerical. We have to see the given data, then we will apply the formula. And in this numerical we see that initial velocity is given, that train has started its movement from rest, and acceleration is given and distance is given. Distance was 100 meter, acceleration was 0.5 meter per second square. So the quantity which we have to find out, that was final velocity. So this would be the most appropriate equation for solving this numerical. So now after taking this equation number third, we have to put down the values, given values in it. For example, we can see that 2, in place of acceleration we will write down 0.5 meter per second square multiplied by given distance 100 meter equals to vf square, which we have to find out, and we will put the value of initial velocity, which was 0 because the train has started its distance from rest. So after multiplication, we will find out 1 meter per second square we will gain when we will multiply 0.5 meter per second square with 2 and then multiply by 100 meter and then vf square, and at the end we will find out the value of vf square is equals to 100 meter square per second square, right? So meter will be multiplied, so it will become meter square and then per second square. But we have to find out the final velocity or speed in kilometer per hour, and that is not in in the form of square. So to remove the square, we will take square root on both sides. So it would become like under root vf square is equals to 100 meter square per second square का हम under root जब ले लेंगे, and when we will find out its value, it would become vf is equals to 10 meter per second. Student, you have to focus on each and every step so that you can easily understand each and every numerical. Students, we have seen that final velocity was 10 meter per second, and we have to convert into kilometer per hour. And in previous lecture I have told you that if we have to convert meter per second into bigger unit, kilometer per hour, so we will multiply the given value with 36 by 1000. So we will gain final velocity or speed is 36 kilometer per hour. So what is our result? The final speed of train in kilometer per hour is 36 kilometer per hour. Now we have to see numerical number 2.7, and its statement is this. A train starting from rest accelerates uniformly and attains a velocity 48 km per hour in 2 minutes, right? It travels at this speed for 5 minutes. Finally, it moves with uniform retardation and it is stopped after 3 minutes. Find the total distance traveled by the train. बेटा इसको दोबारा से स्टेटमेंट पे गौर कीजिएगा, ये थोड़ा लेंथी है न्यूमेरिकल, इसके 1 से 2 पार्ट भी हैं. वो कहते हैं कि ट्रेन जो है वो रेस्ट से स्टार्ट करती है और यूनिफॉर्म एक्सेलरेशन होता है, मीन मतलब इक्वल चेंजेस इन वेलोसिटी इन इक्वल इंटरवल्स ऑफ टाइम, and it attains a velocity of 48 किलोमीटर पर आवर in 2 minutes. 2 मिनट के अंदर इसकी जो वेलोसिटी है वो 48 किलोमीटर पर आवर हो जाती है. फिर वो कहता है कि इट ट्रेवल्स एट दिस स्पीड फॉर 5 मिनट्स, यानी इसी स्पीड के साथ, कौन सी स्पीड, जो 48 किलोमीटर पर आवर है, इसी स्पीड के साथ वो 5 मिनट्स तक मज़ीद ट्रैवल करता है. कहते हैं फिर फाइनली इट मूव्स विद यूनिफॉर्म रिटार्डेशन. अच्छा, पहले वो यूनिफॉर्म एक्सेलरेशन हो रहा था इसमें, अब यूनिफॉर्म रिटार्डेशन. रिटार्डेशन डिसेलरेशन पढ़ा था हमने पीछे, डिक्रीज इन वेलोसिटी. पता है ना कि वो जो वेलोसिटी जब डिक्रीज होती है तो उस एक्सेलरेशन को हम रिटार्डेशन या नेगेटिव एक्सेलरेशन या डिसेलरेशन भी कहते हैं. एंड इज स्टॉप, और जब वेलोसिटी डिक्रीज होती है तो एट दी एंड उसने मूवमेंट स्टॉप होती है. तो कहते हैं कि एंड स्टॉप्ड आफ्टर 3 मिनट्स. कहता है फाइंड द टोटल डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल्ड बाय द ट्रेन. अब आपने ट्रेन का पूरा जो डिस्टेंस है वो आपने कैलकुलेट करना है. Okay students, now after reading the statement, we have to see that this numerical also included a diagram, and we have to prepare the data with the help of this diagram. So what is initial velocity is 0 because the train started its journey from rest. So initial velocity is 0, you can see in the diagram as well, and final velocity which it gains in 2 minutes, that is 48 kilometer per hour. You can see in the diagram 2 minutes are mentioned. And then from the speed time graph we can see that AB it is showing V, which is velocity he gained, the train gained, that is 48 kilometer per hour. Mean we have converted 48 kilometer per hour into meter per second. So we will multiply 1000 by 36 with 48, and the graph is showing by the line AB the velocity in meter per second which the train has gained in 2 minutes, that is 13.33 meter per second. You have to concentrate on the diagram thoroughly in this numerical. Okay students, now we have to see the diagram. That in diagram line OE is representing the total time, that is 10 minutes. First was 2 minutes, then there was 5 minutes, and then for 3 minutes there was retardation. So the total time duration was 10 minutes. So line O is representing 10 minutes. So we will multiply 10 with 60 to get time in 600, means seconds. So then we have to see the line AC, that is representing the time for 5 minutes in which the train is uniformly accelerate for 5 minutes, and that was 5 multiplied 68 would become 300 seconds. And now we have to see, we have to find out the total distance S that we have to determine. So we have to see the formula for finding the distance in this case with the help of this diagram. That would be equal to total distance covered would be equals to area of trapezium, and mathematical formula is to find out this distance is S is equals to half sum of parallel sides multiplied by height, which tells us the distance between parallel sides. Like which are the parallel sides here? OE and AC, they are the parallel sides. They will never intersect with each other, never cross each other. So you have to learn the formula of to find out the area of trapezium. What is that? S is equals to half sum of parallel sides multiplied by height, mean distance between parallel sides. Now we have to see it mathematically. S is equals to half OE plus AC multiplied by AB. Now we have to put down its values. So S is equals to half 600 second plus 300 second multiplied by 13.33 meter per second. Actually line AB is telling the distance, and we have taken here the distance equals to the speed which is given 48 kilometer per hour. Mean in this from 0 to 2 minutes from 0 second to 2 minutes, or you can say 120 seconds, the train has gained the speed of 48 kilometer per hour, which the line is showing in the diagram by AB, right? So we will write down here its value, which we have to convert it into meter per second, that is 13.33 meter per second. So when we will multiply it and when we will solve it, so we will get the total distance is 5,998.5 meter. So students, we have to round it off here because the last digit is 5, so we will round it as 6,000 meter. So the total distance traveled by the train in 10 minutes, or that is equals to 6000 meter. This was its answer. Now we have to see numerical number 2.8, and what is its statement? Its statement is this, that a cricket ball is hit vertically upwards and returns to ground 6 seconds later. कि एक जो क्रिकेट बॉल है इसको वर्टिकली परपेंडिकुलरली हिट किया गया है ऊपर की तरफ, और ये 6 सेकंड के बाद ग्राउंड पे वापस आती है. वी हैव टू कैलकुलेट इट्स मैक्सिमम हाइट रीच्ड बाय द बॉल, कि बॉल कितनी मैक्सिमम हाइट अटेन करेगी, और हमें ये भी डिटर्मिन करना है कि इसकी इनिशियल वेलोसिटी क्या थी. मीन इनिशियल वेलोसिटी ऑफ द बॉल वी हैव टू डिटर्मिन. So for this we will prepare the given data. Whenever a body reaches at the highest point, its final velocity is always 0. So gravitational acceleration g, which we have studied in the previous lecture, we have learned this, that when we will throw something upward, mean when a body is moving against gravity, so the value of gravitational acceleration would be in negative. So g would be minus 10 meter per second square. Total time is 6 seconds, and total time is equals to time to reach its maximum height plus time to reach ground, and this is time is given, that is 6 seconds. So how we can calculate this total time is equals to 3 seconds plus 3 seconds, 3 seconds for going upward and 3 seconds for coming downward. So 3 plus 3 is equals to 6 seconds. So time 3 second time to reach maximum height. Now we have to find out total height or distance you can say, and initial velocity we have to determine. Now we have to find out its solution, and we know that Vf is equals to Vi plus Gt. Gt we have taken as instead of A, because the body is moving from downward to upward and upward to downward. We are not taking a linear acceleration, so we will take a gravitational acceleration. So we have to find out initial velocity. So we will modify this equation, and the form of equation which will become after modification is equals to Vi is equals to Vf minus Gt. Vi is equals to Vf minus Gt. Remember students, we can modify the formula and equation according to the requirement of the numerical, mean which things are given to us and which we have to determine. So here we have to find out the initial velocity, so that's why we have modified this equation. Vf is equal Vi plus Gt as Vi is equal Vf minus Gt. So we will put down the values, and we will get initial velocity is equals to, because Vf is 0 because the body was moving upward, and at highest point final velocity is 0. So minus gravitational acceleration is negative because the body is moving against gravity. So minus 10 meter per second square multiply time for going upward is 3 seconds. So when we will solve it, we will get Vi is equals to 10 meter per second square multiply by 3 seconds. So it would become what, 30 meter per second. Initial velocity would be equals to 30 meter per second. Now we have to find out height, how much height, maximum height will be attained by the ball. So equation which we will use, that would be equals to 2gh is equals to Vf square minus Vi square. Third equation of motion, 2as is equals to Vf square minus Vi square, because we have to find out height, and gravitational acceleration is given. So what we will do, we will replace it gh with as. So 2gh is equals to Vf square minus Vi square. H we have to determine. So we will take it as, we will modify this equation as h is equals to Vf square minus Vi square over 2g. Now we will put down the values in this modified equation. H is equals to final velocity is 0 square minus initial velocity square 30 meter per second square divided by 2 multiplied by gravitational acceleration minus 10 meter per second square. And when we will solve it, 30 meter per second square would be equals to 900 meter square per second square to minus 900, because the modified form was Vf square minus Vi square. V minus is there, so minus 900 meter square per second square, right? So divided by 2g, so it will be equals to 10 multiplied by 2 minus 20 meter per second square. So when we will cancel negative sign with negative sign, right? So 900 we will divide with 20, and 1 meter would be cancelled, with 1 meter square, and second square would be cancelled with second square. So what would left? Only height we will remain, that would be equals to 45 meter. So the initial velocity would be 30 meter per second, and the maximum height which will be attained by the ball, that would be equals to 45 meter. This is the answer. Now we have to see numerical number 2.9, that when brakes are applied, the speed of a train decreases from 96 km per hour to 48 km per hour in 800 मीटर. मीन कि वो कहता है कि 800 मीटर वो डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल करती है ट्रेन, और इसकी स्पीड 96 किलोमीटर पर आवर से 48 किलोमीटर पर आवर हो जाती है. कब? जब ब्रेक लगाने के बाद. ठीक है, जब ब्रेक लगती है तो ब्रेक लगने के बाद ट्रेन की स्पीड कम होती है 96 किलोमीटर पर आवर से 48 किलोमीटर पर आवर, और इस दौरान वो 800 मीटर डिस्टेंस जो है वो ट्रैवल कर लेती है. कहता है हाउ मच फर्दर द ट्रेन मूव बिफोर कमिंग टू रेस्ट. अब चूंकि ब्रेक लग चुकी है तो फाइनली ट्रेन ने रुकना ही है, तो कहता है कि वो जो स्पीड डिक्रीज हुई है ना, जिसमें 96 से 48 तक वो आई है, इस दौरान वो 800 मीटर जो है वो डिस्टेंस कवर करती है ट्रेन. कहता है अब फाइनली रुकने तक, रेस्ट में आने तक वो मज़ीद कितना जो है वो मूव करेगी, कितना डिस्टेंस कवर करेगी. और हमने ये एज्यूम करना है, सपोज करना है कि द रिटार्डेशन टू बी कांस्टेंट, के जो डिसेलेरेशन है वो कांस्टेंट है, वो यूनिफॉर्म है. Okay students, now we have to prepare the given data with the help of the statement. So we have to see the diagram as well. So S1 we have to take first distance, that is 800 meter. We will represent it with S1. Initial velocity that is given to us, that is 96 kilometer per hour. We have to convert it into meter per second by multiplying with 1000 over 3600. So we will gain initial velocity as 26.67 meter per second, and then final velocity which is given to us, that is 48 kilometer per hour. We will convert into meter per second, and we will gain it as 13.33 meter per second. Now we have to find out S2 mean before train stop. ठीक है. Now we have to see its solution, and we know that we have to find out acceleration, and the formula or equation which we will use to find out this acceleration, that would be the third equation of motion, and it is equals to 2as1 is equals to vf square minus vi square. Why we have written here S1? Because first distance is given to us, that's why we have mentioned here S1. So we will modify this equation according to our requirement, and the modified form is this: acceleration is equals to vf square minus vi square over 2s1. We will put down the values in it. Acceleration is equals to 13.33 meter per second square minus 26.67 meter per second square whole square meter per second square, and divided by 2 multiplied by distance s1, and its value is 800 meter. So we will gain acceleration is equals to 177.69 meter square second square minus 711.289 meter square second square divided by 1600 meter. We will see that acceleration is equals to minus 533.5989 meter square second square divided by 1600 meter, and when we will divide this value with the 1600 meter, we will gain minus 0.333 meter per second square. Now we have to see, we have to find out second distance, and that would be equals to equation would be become as 2as2 is equals to vf square minus vi square. So we have to find out the s2 distance. We will modify the equation as s2 is equals to vf square minus vi square divided by 2 multiplied by minus a, negative acceleration retardation. So S2 is equals to, we will put down the value 0 square minus 13.33 meter per second square divided by 2 multiplied by acceleration's value we will write down. So when we will gain after solution, we will get S2 is equals to minus 177.6889 meter square second square over minus 0.667 meter per second square. Negative would be cancelled, so the answer would be S2 would be 266.40 meter. So before coming to rest of the train has covered the distance of 266.40 meter. This is the answer. You can see the diagram as well in the slides. Values are mentioned. Now we have to see the last numerical of this unit, that is question number 2.10, and its statement is this, that in question number 2.9 find the time taken by the train to stop after the application of brakes. यानी वो कहता है कि वो जो प्रीवियस न्यूमेरिकल था जिसमें उसने कहा था कि 96 किलोमीटर पर आवर से उसकी वेलोसिटी डिक्रीज़ हो गई 48 किलोमीटर पर आवर, और इसने इस दौरान 800 मीटर डिस्टेंस ट्रैवल किया, तो कहता था कि एक्सेलरेशन फाइंड आउट करे, रिटार्डेशन और जो फाइनल डिस्टेंस था S2 जो था वो अपने फाइंड आउट करना था. अब इस न्यूमेरिकल में वो कहता है कि उसी स्टेटमेंट के लिहाज से वो जो उसने ब्रेक लगाई थी, और ब्रेक लगाने के बाद जब ट्रेन रेस्ट में आई थी वो टाइम आपने फाइंड आउट करना है कि कितनी देर में उसकी जो रिजल्ट आया था ब्रेक लगने का वो सामने आया था. तो इसके लिए हमारे पास डाटा है VF इज इक्वल्स टू 0 मीटर पर सेकेंड, क्योंकि ट्रेन रेस्ट में आ गई थी. इनिशियल वेलोसिटी जो थी वो 26.67 मीटर पर सेकेंड थी. हमने उसको किलोमीटर पर आवर को मीटर पर सेकेंड में कन्वर्ट किया था, और एक्सेलरेशन जो हमारे पास आया था रिटार्डेशन डिसेलरेशन दैट वाज -0.333 मीटर पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर. अब हमने फाइंड आउट करना है टोटल टाइम. Now we have to find out its solution. We see that we know that Vf is equals to Vi plus At. So we have to find out time. So we will modify the equation as T is equals to Vf minus Vi over A. We will put down the values in this modified equation. By putting the values we can get T is equals to 0 minus 26.67 meter per second divided by acceleration mean minus 0.333 meter per second square. So we will get T is equals to minus 26.67 meter per second divided by minus 0.333 meter per second square. So you know meter would be cancelled and 1 second would be cancelled with 1 second. So only 1 second is left. So time would be equals to 80 second. सो 80 सेकेंड के अंदर वो 96 किलोमीटर से जब उसकी स्पीड 48 किलोमीटर पर आवर हो जाती है, और उसके बाद वो फाइनली जब रेस्ट में आती है, तो जो पूरा टाइम लगता है ब्रेक लगने के बाद रुकने तक वो 80 सेकेंड यानी 1 मिनट और 20 सेकेंड उसको टाइम जो है वो रिक्वायर होगा. सो स्टूडेंट होपफुली आपको न्यूमेरिकल समझ आए होंगे. ये वाले बड़े इंपॉर्टेंट न्यूमेरिकल्स हैं, लॉन्ग क्वेश्चंस के तौर पे बी पार्ट के तौर पे आते हैं, तो आपने इनकी बार बार प्रैक्टिस करनी है ताकि आपको किसी किस्म की प्रॉब्लम ना हो. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, थैंक्स एंड अल्लाह हाफिज़. स्टे एट होम, focus on your studies and avail your time in a proper way. Always stay blessed.